They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see, the Rebels taking on the 16th-ranked team in the land, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Rebels' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it, and the season will get underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Kansas State's offense will get first crack at it here. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to...
There he goes. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Got a little space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. That'll be first down.
Right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Quarterback may change this route. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced a big interception.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They'll run the option.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Fires to the big fella. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw.
Oh, he's got some space. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Wildcats trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Got it behind the line. It's Oakland. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Now the play fake. Quarterback strolling away from heat. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
They got nothing and liked it, or probably didn't like it on the last play. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Trying to pound it in. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. They want to send an early message as they open this season, going for it on 4th and goal. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Scores on the sneak.
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. UCF steamrolled its way to victory. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Orlando a ton of confidence. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll start this drive with a pass. Here comes the heat. He's got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Rebels want to move quickly. Leaves it with the back. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And when you get this far behind the chains and it's a guaranteed passing situation, defensive linemen go to work. That's what we do. We want to get sacks. We want to rush the quarterback, especially in known situations like this. That's why the quarterback tasted that dirt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. And the Rebels will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll run it. It's Edwards. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Just not enough leg on that kick. He wasn't able to clear the crossbar.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. He'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. The Rebels want to crank the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we
breaks into the open. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. Takes it on the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute it out.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Defense thinking run all the way, and you can tell they sell out. They stuff the run. Now it's 3rd and short. Will they run again, or are you going to force them to pass the football?
The option look. Turning it on. Lowers those pads. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And the Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. They go to the ground. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Oh, he's getting ahead. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
He'll bring it out. It's James. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Rebels are in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Going downfield for the big play. He's got it on the right. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it down the middle.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Here's a heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He gets a block. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got
Turns on the Jets. Touchdown, Wildcats. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Get it out on the screen. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's got it. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Setting up the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. The Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Johnson wants to throw it. Good timing on the quick out. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
Great timing there on that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Manhattan. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
And the returner goes down. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Kick is in the air. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got a man. It's Oakland. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go back to the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They're going to ride this running back. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He'll ride his man on the option. The pitch. On the Houdini-like moves, get it to the 22.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets it out quickly. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Kansas State.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have got down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Flowers. And the returner is stopped.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
Encroachment defense. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. He'll keep it himself. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Firing deep. Makes the catch down the right side. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Third down coming up after the completion. Power football with the run. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for space. It's Edwards. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense kind of create some confusion.
He's going for the big play. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense, like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary up a bit.
Snagged in the middle. It's Bradley. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's
intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. They get to him as he throws. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Wildcats are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bradley. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. That's the end of the period, and Kansas State is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And that's a long way to throw the football. When you throw that comeback, it's all the way out wide. Nice job by the corner seeing it. The receiver looks like he's running a vertical route, but then sets it down. He stays right there with him, breaks on the football, and swats it down.
Motion from the wide receiver. Flushed out of the pocket. There he goes. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Third down, I got this. I'll take this myself. He makes the read quickly. He calls his number, has confidence in himself, goes and gets the first down.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And the defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you could tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going towards the sideline and pushing towards his right, and then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
Makes the grab outside. It's Edwards. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. The play action fake. Quickly out to the tight end. On the move at the 30. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. On the run, it's Edwards. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Under fire. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win.
Taking it the other way. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Johnson looking to throw. Fires left. Wide open downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. To the air on 2nd down. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this offense has had a good day, and more importantly, this team responded from last week. 0-1, didn't look good to start the season, bouncing back, getting a convincing victory. Nice job by this team handling adversity early in the season.
He'll bring it out. It's James. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football on the first play of the drive.
It's caught. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Send the tight end in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Off play action. Bringing the heat. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Rebels with the 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Rebels will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Wants to pass. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. He'll do it himself. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. 1st down from the 45. Pulls it in. It's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Kansas State pushing the pace. Scrambling away. He'll pull it down. Hits him inside the 20. Still going. Running free. Going to the end zone, but way back behind him. There's a flag on the field. So the old lineman got a little too far downfield. It wipes out the touchdown, and they'll back it up 5. And wings it incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. And the Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some...
Breaks into the open. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The Wildcats back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Got the quick pass. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. They're still firing away even with this lead. A shot toward the end zone. And it's his 4th interception of the night. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off one.